All right, let's talk about something big happening in industrial automation. For decades, innovation has been kind of stuck, held back by one major problem. Today, we're diving into the event that's aiming to finally solve it, the Industry Forum at ETFA 2025. Let's get right into it.
Right out of the gate, this is the core idea, the call to action. We're not just talking about tiny, incremental improvements here. This is about completely flipping the script on how the entire industry works. It's a really bold statement, and it perfectly sets the stage for what's to come.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? For as long as most of us can remember, industrial software has been chained to specific hardware. What does that mean? It means vendor lock-in. It means innovation moves at a snail's pace, and it makes putting different systems together an absolute nightmare. So yeah, how do we finally break that cycle?
So, what's the big vision? What's the end game? Well, it's a future where industrial software applications can finally run on any compatible hardware, no matter who made it. Just imagine being able to pick the absolute best tool for the job every single time without any of those old restrictions.
The whole goal here is to create something called collective innovation. See, by separating the software from the hardware, developers can build a solution one time and then deploy it pretty much anywhere. And for the folks on the factory floor, it means they can pick and choose the best of the best hardware and software for their specific needs. No more compromises.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do we make this vision a reality? Well, the answer lies in one really key piece of technology, a specific international standard that changes the whole game. The tech that makes all this possible is called IEC 61499. Now, the easiest way to think about it is it's like USB, but for factories. Seriously, it creates this plug-and-produce world where controllers, motors, and sensors from totally different brands can all just work together seamlessly right out of the box. It's a huge deal.
And that brings us right to the event itself. This forum isn't just some academic talk shop. Nope. It's the central hub, the meeting ground for all the people and companies who are actually building this hardware-independent future right now.
So for anyone wanting to get this on their calendar, here are the details you need to know. The whole thing is part of the larger ETFA 2025 conference. It's all happening on September 10th, 2025, in beautiful Porto, Portugal. But let's be honest, an event is only as good as the people who show up, right? And this forum is shaping up to be a real meeting of the minds from every corner of the automation world.
And I mean every corner. This isn't just for the big vendors. You're going to find the entire ecosystem there. The tech companies building the tools, the end users from massive factories who are actually using them, the system integrators who make everything work together, and of course, the startups who are pushing the envelope.
And you can just tell how serious this conversation is by looking at who's on the panels. You've got major players like Novo Nordisk talking about how they're using this stuff in the real world. Then you have tech giants like Yokogawa and Advantech tackling that huge challenge of bridging the gap between the machines on the factory floor and the IT systems that run the business. I mean, these are the heavy hitters, all in one room.
Okay, let's get down to it. What's in it for you? If you go, what are you actually going to walk away with? You can really think of it as a four-step path to a whole new way of looking at automation.
Think of it like this. First, you're going to gain a super clear picture of where the industry is right now. Then, you'll discover all the latest cutting-edge tech that's just around the corner. And crucially, you'll learn how you can actually integrate these new tools. And finally, you'll connect with everyone there to foster the collaborations that we all need to push the industry forward.
So if you're listening to this and thinking, yeah, I want to be part of that, the next step is actually pretty simple.
Here's the most important date you need to remember. Registration officially kicks off in July 2025. That gives you some time to plan, but you'll definitely want to get this on your radar now so you don't miss it.
You know, at the end of the day, this is so much more than just another conference. It's really an invitation to join a movement to finally unlock innovation and to genuinely rewrite the rules of automation. If that sounds like a future you want to help build, well, you know exactly where you need to be.